Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of
Flick
Fanatics. I am a co-host, Matt, and with me is co-host
Jackson.
Thank you. We have a very special guest today, John. So.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's great to be back in my chair. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been here before. Big fan of the show, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Okay. No problem. Thank you for showing up, actually, like our last guest. You want to tell us a little about the movie we're reviewing today for Die Hard?
Sure. It's a good day to die hard. This is the 5th, I believe, segment of this franchise. It's about John McClane. He's going to Moscow because his son Jack McClane. Little fun fact: Jack is short for John, so named his son John.
Apparently, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the same amount of letters and everything, so it's not that much shorter. But yeah, he goes to Moscow because his son murdered someone. He doesn't know all the details, but he's going basically to just retrieve his son, bail him out in a way. From there, things get a little wacky. A little crazy, a little intense. Turns out Jack's an American spy, and then this whole mission, John gets involved in his mission then, and he tries to save the day, good old Die Hard fashion, kind of.
Very good.
Typical
it's
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, action hero movie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I typically like to, when I hear the name John McClane, I think of John McCain. And I thought, what if John McCain played John McClane in the movie?
Future segments, yeah.
So there's a lot of running. Bruce Willis does a lot of running.
Yeah,
John
diving
McCain
to windows.
Keel over.
Yeah, he probably died.
Yeah,
That's it, Rob.
he died hard.
Yeah, he died hard, real good.
This is a sequel to Die Hard.
All three of them.
All three. It's a sequel to Die Hard still, right?
Right, technically.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all. John Moore directed this. He might be related to Michael Moore.
Yeah.
But
We gotta fact check that.
Yeah, I gotta look that one up. Wikipedia.
don't
that.
quote us on that one.
So why don't we run through some pros and cons? Jackson, what did you like? What did you not like about the movie?
I'm going to start with cons first.
Oh, okay.
Because then the pros will come in, sweeten it up a little. I did not like. I don't know how to put this. Almost everything about the movie.
Oh boy.
I mean, I thought it was. I thought the acting was just typical Die Hard action movie acting, but at the same time, the characters that they chose really fit in well. Like I thought, Bruce Willis can only. I mean, John McClane can only be played by Bruce Willis.
Right.
And I thought his son was pretty good. The character was good. The actor was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I thought the story was interesting. It's one thing they don't really use anymore is like Russia being the evil.
Yeah, they kind of
That kind of died.
Yeah.
But the pros, definitely the action. It was well done. The action was spectacular. I mean, the computer effects these days are eye-opening.
Wide-eyed.
Wide-eyed.
Jaw-dropping.
Yeah, jaw-dropping. That's a good way to put it.
Draw-dropping.
Draw shot.
Draw-dropping.
Okay, that's good. I like that. So it's draw-dropping. Draw-dropping action flick.
Yeah, and if you're hoping to, like...
Learn something
or, like...
or
think something after you see this movie, don't.
Which is kind of funny because they try to push that.
Yeah.
Like with family and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like the
I
overtones of,
It came out on Valentine's Day. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, which
did.
I think is a terrible mistake.
I think it should have came out on Father's Day because this was more of a Father's Day
Yeah,
movie,
that'd be cool. Or
Yeah.
just summer.
I think it probably would have did better at the box office too. So
Yeah, because people are too busy,
Making
on dates,
love.
making love.
yeah.
To watch this
Buying roses and
crappy movie.
Ramona Falls was in it too from Scott Pilgrim.
briefly. He's the daughter of John McClane.
She played.
Oh my God.
Mary Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Windstar.
She played Ramona Falls. So Ramona Falls played whatever his daughter's name was.
Yeah, because when his
technically
daughter's
Live
name
Free or Die Hard came out
McClane.
before Ramona Falls because she was the daughter then too.
So then John McClane's daughter is Ramona Falls.
Yeah.
Flowers. Ramona Falls is a bad. Does it say Falls?
You've been listening to too much Ramona Falls.
That's true. I'm guilty.
Guilty.
So what did you think of the? What did you like? What did you not like?
Kind of I'm with Jackson on this. You know, I thought casting was good. You know, Jack McClane, the son, was like, you know, he was there. He did his job. He wasn't spectacular. John McClane, I liked his dialogue. I thought, you know, like every time he'd be like, I'm on effing vacation. I thought that was hilarious because you can tell he's getting older, and they kind of play that up too. That he's getting old, and you know, that was good. I mean, like John McClane will always be John McClane. Action was good, if not over the top. That's the one thing that kind of bugged me the most was you got this movie that started off as Die Hard, just one guy in one tower against a bunch of terrorists, and he evolved into this guy who's jumping out of planes and jumping off of helicopters. And, like in the last movie, he's driving a semi-truck up a highway that's crumbling and a jet's facing him. And it's
stuff like that happened in this one too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm not trying to give away big action scenes, but you know, like just crazy stuff happens, and it's like it came from this just cop, you know, into this like superhero, basically.
A typical New York beat cop.
I think
that turns into this crazy, you know, terrorist killing.
And like I don't know when. I mean, I don't know what. I guess people want to see that. I think that's what people. I guess that's what people like want to think. They want to see in a movie, but. That's my thing. Like the stunts were done very well, and the action scenes were, like you said, jaw-dropping. And I just feel like it was kind of out of place for Die Hard. So it was also pro and a con. It's a little bit of give and take, and it was really like just it cut the fat. There's not a lot of dialogue, and it just kind of just goes from 0 to the end very fast. Yeah. It's an hour 90 exact. You know, it's a exact running time.
90 exact.
90. What did I say? An hour 90?
Yeah.
I'm in an hour and a half.
I couldn't.
Well, I'm going to disagree.
Hour 90.
Unless they rewrote it.
Yeah.
I'm just going
to
say that I like this one a lot. One of the best you're going to see out there right now.
Right now, in February.
Yeah, because it's February.
And that's,
action was the coolest. Like, I actually leaned over at one point. It was like, I love the way they filmed this.
Yeah.
I really liked the shots of a lot of the special effects was awesome, and I didn't like the dialogue. I thought the writing was actually very bad.
You don't like John McClane going like, I'm on vacation?
No, I didn't like
the one-liners,
the Russian bad guys lines.
You don't like the guy with the carrot?
He was my favorite.
It was very funny.
Okay, you're talking about other Russians.
But I mean, like Yuri, who's also a character in this film. I think that his dialogue is weird in a lot of parts near the end, especially. But also, John McClane's parts were awesome. I mean, it was just funny. I was laughing out loud multiple times in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a whole theater heard me. One other guy.
Yeah, one person that sat like 10 rows behind us or something.
Yeah. I didn't hear a peep from him.
No. And he left without Matt even noticing.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Did he leave? He did leave.
Yeah. He did leave. Well,
so like you said, quick to the point, it's a cool action flick.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say much else besides that.
Yeah.
But a thing that I did want to bring up was his son, played by Jay Courtney. I liked him a lot in it. And I think that maybe they could be trying to hint at when Bruce Willis is done making movies, maybe they're going to continue the Die Hard series with the son as Jack McClane doing all this. So, you guys think...
I thought the same exact thought, because Bruce Willis is getting old. However, will it be successful? Like, this movie wasn't that successful. I think if they're going to make a Die Hard, they should go back to, like, the old, just John, and just in one scenario, and it's just more of a thriller.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think that would bring a lot of people back. Yeah. I think a lot of people will rent this movie and actually get a kick out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it was bad timing releasing it and a bad writer.
Yeah, I mean, they did wait for the, like, worst time to release it in the year.
Oh, yeah.
January and February.
Yeah, even March is bad.
Yeah,
know,
March.
After you guys start in April on.
Yeah, pretty much. I think something tells me that they will try to get Jack McClane as the main character, because they're going to milk it until it's completely done.
Right.
Like until 0 people show up at the theater.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Halloween.
And with the previous Die Hard, they kind of already redefined Die Hard. When people think of Die Hard, they don't think of like the first one where he's, you know,
Right.
like you said, you know,
Yeah.
fighting a bunch of terrorists by himself.
Yeah.
And getting beat to hell and, you know,
Yeah.
just has one gun, like a pistol or something, not like a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Sawed-off
You know
shotguns or anything like that.
Did they?
Walking on glass.
Yeah, stuff like that. So what are you guys gonna give it? What's your scale rating? What are you guys giving it? I'll start it off.
You go. Why don't you?
So I wish we had a camera.
Yeah.
So I would give this film. I'd give it 4 John McCain's out of 5 John McCain's because I loved it and it was fun. I think the writing was what held it back, but I went to have a good time with a good action flick, and I had it. So
Yeah.
4 out of 5 for me.
All right.
I kind of, I'm close to you. I give it a 3 out of 5. Like it's passable. You know, I think a lot of people are gonna rent it. It's definitely a popcorn flick. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a classic like the old Die Hards, but you just want good action. Just go see it just for the action's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Don't expect too much more. 3 out of 5. It's passable.
Yeah. I would give it a 2 out of 5, unfortunately. Mainly because everything but the action, in my opinion, was bad. Like, I thought the action was great. And, you know, edge of your seat kind of action, but everything else was really lacking.
So,
Yeah. I can see where
2
you're
out of
coming.
5. 2.
I would give it a 4 out of 5. So
All right. 2 out of 5 for me. Okay?
Well, I'll intervene. They're about to get in a fight here. Yeah, I mean, it's an action movie. All right,
it's a good one. It's
all right,
not,
we you know, I'm patting that on the back here. He's getting a little worked up here, and Jackson's trying to.
it's
I can't believe this guy believes on the phone. What does he think?
Well, I think if you're a fan of Transformers, you're not gonna like this, because these explosions kick the crap out of Michael Bay's explosions.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
That's a given.
Yeah.
we can agree on that.
They really weren't overdone at all.
Yeah.
That's one good thing. Maybe I'm going to change my rating. 2 out of 5. 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's still bad. But the explosions were not overdone at all. Like, they were like, the explosions that they had that were really fiery,
Yeah.
they explained why they would be fiery.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Filled with gas cans.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought it was,
Right.
you know, they weren't overdone.
Good. Yeah. The other. Yeah. I can see where you're both coming from.
I'm gonna change my score as well. I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5.
Oh,
So
oh,
this is a must see, guy. Check it out. No, I'm just kidding. It's a 4 out of 5.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll change mine to 2.
Mine's a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Fair enough.
I think also any director could kind of direct it. You know.
Yeah.
The shaky cam. That's what we didn't talk about that. Very shaky cammy. If you're not into that,
Cammy.
you might get a little not nausea, but just like what's going on.
Yeah,
kinda.
because it changes super fast, like boom, boom, boom.
Bruce Willis also had some weird lip sync issues.
Yeah, they really botched the editing afterwards. There's a scene early in the film. John McClane, when he first sees his son again, and his son is like rushing away, right? John McClane yells out, "Jack," or at least you hear that.
Yeah.
But you see him in the frame, and his mouth doesn't move.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Were you watching the movie?
Yeah.
He says it. His mouth goes, Jack.
No.
That's what
Oh,
it's
it's delayed?
It was like a scream. Like, audio-wise, it was a scream.
Well, he yells Jack a lot, though.
Exactly. And it wasn't the only time.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
saw
cut you off there because
I'm going to cut you off there. I think sometimes...
I'm going to cut both of you off there.
Well,
I saw
I'm
it move
gonna-
sometimes. I saw it didn't move other times. I think they're both right, alright? The post-editing sucked, alright?
Thank you for checking out the episode. Thank you, John, for coming on the
No
show.
problem.
Jackson's wrong. He's
Matt's wrong. Don't
So thank
stop.
you.
Listen,
I'm in the middle.
just-
Believe me.
Check it out. Thank you.